Are there any courses out there that deal with the application of blockchain or DLT in healthcare? Yes, I found 8, I took them all, and now I'm going to walk you through everyone. But first, make sure to subscribe to the Blockchain for Healthcare Global channel to stay up to date on everything related to this technology applied to the health and healthcare. See you in a moment. Ciao, I'm Fabio Fiorentini. Welcome to Blockchain for Healthcare Global. This is Morgi, the mascot channel. And as I was building this channel, organizing all the scientific papers, articles, deep dives, and so on, a question crossed my mind. One that, in hindsight, probably should have come sooner. I mean, are there any courses, ideally online, focused on the application of blockchain and DLT in the healthcare sector? And so I started searching. I found 8 hosted on platforms and providers that specialize in offering online training and professional certification on blockchain and DLT technology. And given the nature of what I do, it felt only right to go through them. And I have to say, they turned out to be a very pleasant surprise because they proved genuinely useful. Today, I'm sharing my feedback. The very fact that these platforms have courses dedicated to this subject in their catalogs is in itself a sign that there's a real interest in this space. So let's start. The first stop on this journey is Udemy, a well-known platform where I identified 3 courses that, taken individually, each offer a distinctive perspective and that together paint a remarkably comprehensive picture of the key applications of blockchain in healthcare. All 3 fall within an accessible price range, around 20 euros, with frequent promotional offers. Each one grants a certificate of completion upon passing the quizzes embedded throughout the course. Once uploaded to the education section on LinkedIn, Udemy certificates can be displayed as verifiable credentials by clicking the Show Credential button in the Licenses and Certifications section. The first course is Blockchain and Healthcare. This course runs for approximately 1.5 hours. It is structured across 7 sections and serves as a solid entry point for anyone approaching this topic for the first time. It is introductory in nature. A substantial portion covers blockchain fundamentals. The core module, titled Challenges in Healthcare Innovation and How to Overcome Them, is quite engaging and is specifically dedicated to the application of blockchain to health data. Blockchain applications in food safety, healthcare, and pharma. The second course on Udemy also runs for approximately 1.5 hours and is organized into 10 sections. With the exception of Section 4, which focuses on blockchain applications in the food industry, the rest explores pharmaceutical and healthcare use cases in considerable depth. Topics include combating drug counterfeiting, managing recalled drug batches, and addressing medication shortages. The course also covers application in EHR, that's electronic health records, along with several use cases related to health insurance. And then there are 2 standout elements that deserve a dedicated mention. A session on the application of blockchain in clinical trials and another on genomics. Blockchain in Healthcare, the Complete Guide 2022. The third Udemy course raises the bar significantly 3.5 hours of content. If the first two can be considered entry-level, this one takes you into more structure and substantial territory. It is divided into 6 sections. This is a dense course that gets to the heart of the matter quickly and keeps you there over 3 hours, with several thoroughly documented use cases. It provides both a broad overview and well-detailed specific scenarios. The value for money here is excellent. Taken together, the 3 Udemy courses represent an outstanding starting point for building a solid, well-rounded understanding of blockchain applications in the healthcare. No prior blockchain knowledge is required, as the opening sections of each course are dedicated to explaining what blockchain is and how it works, albeit a fairly general level, of course. We now move on to Blockchain Council and their Blockchain and Healthcare Professional course. It runs for approximately 3 hours. Slides are downloadable and subtitles are available in English. The price falls in the range of $200. The course grants a verifiable certificate and badge, both of which can be uploaded to the Accreditable platform. Once added to the education section on LinkedIn, the certificate functions as a displayable credential. To obtain it, you must pass the final assessment. The structure is divided into 3 modules, each consisting of several sections. The first is introductory, the second covers blockchain technology fundamentals, and the third module is the one that dives deepest into the specific applications of blockchain in healthcare. The first section addresses use cases related to health data. The second explores how to prevent drug counterfeiting, and the third covers application in clinical trial with several detailed use cases. Of particular interest is the analysis of some well-known hacking incidents that targeted health data platforms. Here too, the course can be taken without any in-depth knowledge of the technology. Overall, it is a thorough course and the topics it covers are well developed and explored in depth. The course offered by Blockchain Training Alliance is called Blockchain for Healthcare Professionals online course and is delivered by a dedicated instructor. Slides are downloadable and English subtitles are available. The structure spans 13 chapters, totaling approximately 8 hours of content, with a price in the range of $250. This is a well-structured course. As with the other programs, a significant portion is dedicated to explaining blockchain fundamentals. I mean, cryptocurrencies, smart contracts, tokens, and on. The aim is to equip even newcomers with a sufficiently solid foundation to follow the more advanced reasoning around healthcare applications. Where this course truly adds value, at least in my opinion, is in introducing particularly relevant concepts and topics. For example, the HL7 and FHIR standards for health data interoperability. FHIR means Fast Healthcare Interoperability Resources. I covered them in a previous video. And the self-sovereign identity paradigm, which I'll be exploring more detail soon, and the concept of value-based healthcare and the role of blockchain, all the way through to the interactions between AI, artificial intelligence, and blockchain. One appreciable element, at least in my experience of course, is that the price also includes 2 additional courses, one on Polkadot and one on Zcash. These, however, particularly Zcash, have no connection to the healthcare space. One caveat: the certificate, which is a completion-only credential, is not verifiable on LinkedIn, although you can upload an image of it. The Blockchain for Healthcare course is part of a broader and more ambitious learning path offered by the Blockchain Academy platform, designed to lead towards the Blockchain Health Tech Professional Certification. As with the others, it can be approached without any particular background in blockchain. The price falls in the range of $250. The course is structured across 5 modules for a total duration of approximately 5 or 6 hours, and it's delivered by the platform's founder. Anyway, slides are not downloadable and subtitles are not available. However, students are offered the option of attending a weekly 1-hour session on Tuesday or Fridays with a dedicated instructor in an AMA format, that is, Ask Me Anything. Modules 2, 3 and 4 are particularly noteworthy. They provide a global overview of the healthcare landscape, from healthcare spending across different geographic regions to pharmaceutical expenditure, through the potential areas where blockchain technology can be deployed and the relevant use cases. A specific mention goes to the chapter on compliance with HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, and GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, and the importance of auditability. This too is a well-structured and in-depth course, with the final examination required to obtain the certificate of completion. Anyway, the certificate, however, is not verifiable on LinkedIn, although an image of it can be uploaded. London School of Business and Administration, LSBA, Specialist Certification in Blockchain and Healthcare. This is a platform I was not familiar with before this journey, and one I could not find on LinkedIn. The course is offered in 2 modes: a 1-month fast track priced at around £140 and a 2-month standard mode around £90. The difference between the two is not entirely clear. In my case, I chose the fast track. The format of this course is markedly different from the others. There is no instructor delivering lectures, no narrating voice. It consists of 10 modules, all downloadable, made up of in-depth study sheets designed to be read. Its unit is divided into 4 sub-units: core learning materials, advanced topics, practice and assessment, and reference materials. Although the modules cover different subjects, certain themes are revisited across multiple units with some frequency. A knowledge assessment test is included at the end of each module. One interesting feature is the presence in every module of references to numerous articles on the various topics covered. The certificate of completion for this course is also not verifiable on LinkedIn, in the sense that the link redirects to a login page, although the certificate image can still be uploaded. Additionally, the certificate features a QR code to verify its existence on the LSBA portal. 101 Blockchains, Health 3.0, Blockchain in Healthcare Masterclass. We close with the contribution of 101 Blockchains, a benchmark platform in the sector. In this case, we are not looking at the course in the traditional sense, but rather a masterclass. A focused deep dive of approximately 90 minutes, with downloadable materials and English subtitles, entirely dedicated to the applications of blockchain in healthcare. The cost is around $100, so it's occasionally available at a discount. Unlike the other courses, there is no structured section covering blockchain fundamentals, smart contracts, or the different types of blockchain. It goes straight to the core of the subject. The masterclass is delivered by two prominent experts: a physician specialized in blockchain applied to healthcare, and the co-founder of a company that develops technology solutions, including blockchain and AI, to improve access to health data and promote health equity, particularly among the most vulnerable populations. Topics of great relevance are addressed: DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, and tokenomics in healthcare, digital identities, decentralized clinical trials. In my opinion, a genuine window into the future of digital health, where decentralization can play a leading role. The certificate, obtainable only after passing an exam, as with all their other courses, can be uploaded to the Accredible platform, and once added to the education section on LinkedIn, it functions as a displayable credential. One aspect worth flagging: it was not possible to determine with certainty the production date of all the courses. Some appear to predate COVID-19, while others came after, such as the 101 Blockchains Masterclass and the Complete Guide, which carried the date 2022, and the Blockchain Academy course, which is dated 2024. However, none of these courses made any reference, as far as I can recall, to a potential use of blockchain during the pandemic, which reasonably suggests that a significant portion of the material was produced before that period. One important clarification: obviously, course prices may change over time. I took all of them between July 2025 and February 2026, and as of now, we are in April 2026. Those are the prices I paid. The same goes for any discounts that may or may not be available at any given time. Now, if I had to recommend a specific course, which ones would I suggest? Well, it really depends on a number of factors: the skill level you are trying to reach, where you are starting from, how much time and money you are willing to invest, and whether there are specific areas you want to dive deeper into. So it's really important to go through the program of each course and look at the topics covered. If you have made it this far, thank you. If you enjoyed what you watched and listened to, leave a like and subscribe to the Blockchain for Healthcare Global channel. See you next time. Take care. Ciao.